I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right, so y'all see the title and y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what we get ready to get into, honey. We got Stephanie Jenkins in the break room. If you don't know her by her name, if you know of the resilient Jenkins, Stephanie is the mother of 5. Got a guy over there with her named Drew. And baby, they got TikTok over there in the chokehold, okay? It's a lot going on. And my live actually was just going to be about her because I went down sort of a rabbit hole on her in the last couple of days. And I just didn't realize how disturbing her situation was. Like I heard bits and pieces about them, but not really like, I didn't really like get into it. That's a mess over there. And then my Jazzy live actually wasn't going to be a part of this show, but I seen she had went live and I peeked in, listened to just a tad bit of the live. And I said, after talking about Stephanie, let's throw in some laughter and throw Jasmine on it. And I said, Jasmine, come on, girl, jump on this thumbnail. Come on. You know you've been wanting to get on the thumbnail for a minute. Let's just jump you on in, sis. Nisha said, make sure you all clock in. Yeah, make sure y'all clock into the break room. Okay, you do that by hitting that like button, also hitting the subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and we're gonna get right on into it. Now, most of y'all may already be familiar with the Resilient Jenkins. Okay, they've been going viral for a while, and it essentially started, from my recollection is from, they went viral a couple years ago, where they had 7 people in a 1-bedroom, and Drew and Stephanie, which is the boyfriend girlfriend, she calls that man her husband, but it's not. The boyfriend girlfriend, they had like a bedroom, and the kids were like sprawled all over the living room, kitchen floor, and Stephanie just recently had a baby. I think the baby's maybe about, I don't know, 6 months old or something like that. So Stephanie had 2 children prior to meeting Drew. Then I believe she had 2 with him. And then they have his son, Deshaun. And somehow they got put out of the 1-bedroom apartment, obviously, I believe, for overcrowding. And they ended up floating from motel to motel, and now they're in some type of motel shelter situation. And I think they've been there about 6 months or so. If I'm wrong, you guys correct me. And I remember when they went viral, what was that, 2023, whenever they went viral, I remember a lot of people defending Stephanie as a mother, and was like, you guys are dragging this mother. At least she's trying to provide a shelter for her children. And as time went on, I think a lot of those people that was rooting for her, I'm not saying people don't, a lot of those people, as the more Stephanie posts and talks and more things are revealed and seen in her videos and live streams, I think a lot of people have changed their opinion about this lady. And I'm just going to say this. I don't know who's worse, her or Nika. Or maybe her and Nika. Y'all know Nika, the lady with 10 kids. Maybe her and Nika are running neck to neck. because Stephanie is making money on social media. She's monetized on Facebook. She has millions of followers on combined with her two social media. I know she has TikTok and Facebook. If she's other places, I don't know. Those are the two places I've seen her. Actually, I haven't seen her on Facebook, but I've seen her on TikTok. I watched some other commentary where I seen somebody mention that she's on Facebook too, and she's monetized. And she's making money. Now, this guy, Drew, this guy that she's with, I don't know. 'Cause apparently, Stephanie was married to Addie. She's like, well, she has Addie, Bella. Is those the two oldest girls? And then she has the two youngest kids. Apparently, she was married to, I guess, Addie and Bella had the same father. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Apparently, she was married to him, and that guy is incarcerated now for a crime he committed back in 2019. And I saw some older pictures of Stephanie. Stephanie's not that old. She might be early 30s, I think. And I seen some older pictures of her today, and it's like total night and day. She looked much better prior to getting with Drew. She looks very wore out, tired. I don't know. It's very odd how this woman has her children living. And here's my thing. We understand trying to provide a roof over your children's head. We understand, you got to do what you got to do. But it's almost like she went from a 1-bedroom to a motel, which made it even worse. And she's not trying to get them out of there no time soon. Her or this guy she's with. Now, apparently, there's some rumors going around that Drew has gotten some lady named Sierra pregnant. Apparently, Stephanie has found his secret social media account. Do I feel like that man is probably tiptoeing in the tulips on her? Yeah. Is somebody pregnant? I don't know. But this is the same man who says he can't go work a 9 to 5 because he don't like for people to tell him what to do. But yet you're working gig work, and doesn't the gig work tell you what to do? They basically tell you what order to pick up, where to drop it off at, how much time you got. If you take too much time, they'll alert you in the app. So my thing is the only thing, the difference between gig work and a 9 to 5 is you work when you want to with the gig work, but essentially you're still having to follow somebody else's direction because you don't own that company. It is Stephanie, her believing that this man loves her. How do you think a man loves you who doesn't even feel like you deserve to be in a nice home, a spacious home where you and your children can sprawl out and thrive? And that's why I say Stephanie is the worst, because at the end of the day, girl, mama's babies, papa's babies. Them are your children. And the fact that you are subjecting those kids to be squozed up in this hotel room day after day after day after day. Poor little Addie, she's like the built-in babysitter. And it's just like the video reactions I was watching today, y'all, it just blew my mind. It just blew my mind. I'm like, how are you comfortable fixing meals on a hot skillet for months and months and months? And again, it's not like they don't have the money to move. I personally feel like Stephanie is doing what Drew wants. Drew doesn't want the responsibility of utilities, gas bill, light bill, full rent. He having to cut a yard if they move into a house or if they move into an apartment. He doesn't want those responsibilities. So that's why they have, buried down in this hotel room like it's normal. Like that should be a normal way of living. Maybe if you were a single person and you didn't have any small children and you figure, yeah, I'm just going to stay in a hotel. Hell, no utilities, I get free cable and internet. Yeah, might as well. Okay. But when you got 5 kids staying there, living there. It is. I do feel that way too, Black and Bougie. It definitely is getting more and more blatant. The more that I see, like every video gets progressively worse that I've saw between the last couple days that I've been watching. It's getting progressive, and it's her having the conversations with the internet as if she's really having some deep intellectual conversations. And I'm like, girl, you sound like a freaking idiot. It's like, how do you think this man, Stephanie is the epitome of I don't love myself. She's the epitome of what are you showing your daughters that it's okay to raise your kids in a hotel room when you don't have to live that way? She said in a video recently that it's not like it's the money the reason why they can't find a place. She said even with their credit situation, they have worked on that. So then what's the reason? Why are y'all still buried down in a hotel room? It's the fact that you get an Instacart to a hotel room. Child, if y'all can afford to have food Instacarted to you and you got a car, you can't afford to have a pantry? Yeah, I did hear her say when you're going to get used to getting, she said when you're going to get used to getting disappointed. It's like it's almost like, well, it's not even almost like I feel Stephanie is conditioning her daughters to be no better than what she is. Like her oldest child is only 10 years old. And that little girl, Addie is her name. She talks like she has years of experience and she's 10. And she keeps saying the girl's preteen. Girl, she 10. I thought preteen was like 12. It's her saying the kids got chores in a motel room. I'm thinking to myself, why do they got to clean up the motel room when you're forcing them to live in it? You and Drew don't want to live in this hotel room. Y'all need to clean this place up. I feel like them kids need to be sitting back crossing their damn legs. What chores do you got in a hotel room? And it's so junky and packed in there. Like those kids have no privacy. Stephanie spends the majority of her time in the bathroom doing videos. One of the daughters has bald spots. Is it Bella or is it Addie? So let me show you guys a quick video that I found on TikTok. Give me just a moment. I'm going to pull you guys in. I feel bad for those children. But that's what I'm saying, y'all. People get on this internet and show this dysfunction like it's, even if it's normal for you to live like that, like, why show that to the entire world? And then you're monetizing that. Oh, they changed the preteen age? Oh, okay. Why? Why change the preteen age? Let a child be a child for as long as they can be a child. What's the big deal about you? Anyway, maybe we live in a weird times.
I want to give you guys an update on the housing and how that's going for us. But first, let me take a minute to apologize to my online community of supporters and amazing people who take the time to battle it out in the comments for us and support us nonstop. I truly love y'all, and I do not say it enough. But let's get into the nitty gritty, okay? And then there's always a slight chance that you're new here. And if that's the case, welcome. We're a family of 7 who's currently homeless, living in a motel. And no, we're not continuing to live in this motel by choice. We are looking for housing opportunities, but we keep being denied. And I'm not on here claiming that we're being denied for nothing. We do have a bankruptcy as well as an eviction that has been dismissed on our past record, as well as both me and my hubby have pretty low credit scores that we're trying to work with and fix. And mind you, this is the first time both me and my hubby are in the position where it's not the financial means that is keeping us from getting a place. And I can't even say that I blame apartment complexes these days, but they definitely have a little bit higher standards. when it comes to accepting people through applications. Personally, I don't see how having higher standards when it comes to accepting people is going to help the homeless crisis in Portland, but hey, you do you. I do fully understand taking precautions to not have people F you over in a lease. But I digress. Listen when I tell you I have called all the resources. I even reached out to my own mother who does social work for a living and asked her if there's any resources I haven't tapped into, and she said, girl, you actually called them all. Honestly, this latest denial took me by surprise because I really thought this place was going to work out. I had really high hopes, and I don't even usually let myself be hopeful about things because I just know 9 times out of 10, it's not going to freaking work out. And honestly, I'm not even trying to be like a Debbie Downer here. I'm just saying in my experience, there's only so many outcomes. I think for the most part, we were trying to rush the process, rush God's timing, and a lot of part because we don't want to have these freaking opinions on us that we're not doing the best we can for our kids. So we're trying to rush ourselves into the next best opportunity or just the next opportunity, period. And it's not the best because if I'm being honest with you, we applied for a couple spots that weren't even ideal for our family. We just thought they'd be better than the motel. So we were applying. And maybe you don't know this, but every time you apply for a place and they run your credit, it lowers your credit score. So that's had a significant impact on our credit over the last 6 months. That's definitely not the biggest impact on our credit. It probably is the fact that we need to catch up on our car, as well as I have some student loan debt that I need to consolidate. Blah, 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 blah. Full transparency, I have let the depression of being in this spot eat me the frick up, and it's not made me the best mother. Don't go running with your freaking theories on that. All I meant by that is I haven't been as mentally present as I can be for these babies, and I need to snap back too. And after our latest denial and realizing that it's now our credit that holds us back, we realized we need to sit back, be grateful.
Hold on. What does student loans have to do with getting an apartment? Student loan debt. Girl, you're not applying for, you're not trying to get a pre-approval for a house. You're going to get an apartment. What does student loans have to do with that?
For the roof we have over our head and work on a few things before we can actually pursue another application. Do we want to continue to stay here? Fuck no. But do we have much of a choice? It turns out not as much as we thought. And I'm sure there's going to be people that will say, this is your choice. Poverty's a choice. You just don't get it. So shh. Bye-bye. Hi, my resilient besties. How y'all doing today?
My thing is, this lady makes more excuses than the law allows. In her situation, poverty is a choice. Because why don't Stephanie go get a job? You got a small baby, okay. You tapped into some resources to try to help you find how. Let me tell y'all something. Anytime Sky's Life can find housing, how come she can't? And I ain't trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to be racist when I say this, but you know, the opportunities for white folks tend to happen a little quicker than black folks. She got that small baby, or the children that are not in school, which apparently she's supposed to be homeschooling, but then she said the other day she can't wait till school starts back. She could definitely get some type. If Olivia can get childcare assistance while she was on vacation in Florida, how come Stephanie can't get childcare assistance and she's a resident of Portland, Oregon? That's all you got to do, Black and Bougie. Like, if you mean to tell me there's not a private landlord in the whole city of Portland? Stephanie has, because Drew more than likely, and now Stephanie as well too, because she's morphed his personality. That man doesn't want to live nowhere than where they're living at right now because it's less responsibility. If student loans haven't been paid, it lowers the credit score. Yeah, that's true too, sis. But at the end of the day, money talks, BS walks. I guarantee you there's a private landlord in the city of Portland. As long as if my Jazzy life can keep finding places and her credit is shot, if she can keep finding housing, tell me why Stephanie can't. And Jasmine was using private landlords. I think they're in Portland, Oregon. I don't think they're in Portland, Maine. I think they're in Oregon. Repping. So hold on, let me get to another video. Give me just a moment. Give me just one moment, y'all.
Making a little video. But I am shy as fuck, so I don't know how that's even going to happen. I'm going to try to bring my kids to the free lunch and play to the park like almost every day because it's just going to be something for us to do since we're stuck in the freaking house all the time. Y'all making me feel awkward just staring at me. Can you not move on with your life? I'm just happy that you're going to bring it to. And I'm sure I'm going to run into some mom friends there that I could potentially make, but I am. How do I even approach that? You want to be my friend? I mean, like, what do you do as an adult?
Old video.
So one of my biggest goals this summer is to try to make some mom friends because I have zero. I'm just making a little video. But I am shy as fuck, so I don't.
She looked, I don't know how old this video is because the person that found this video or is reposting this video, Stephanie looked so much better. I don't know how long ago this is. I think her and Drew got together in like 2022. So maybe it was around that time when she moved in with Drew. But she looked so much better then. Yeah, bankruptcy does not clear student loans, but you know. So give me a moment, y'all. Let me she looked so much better then. Like she looked like all right. Um Hold on.
Wrap up this summer with the resilient Jenkins. These are the updates.
This is Drew.
Stephanie and Drew broke up twice and got back together within 10 hours each time. Stephanie is aware that the side piece is real and admitted herself she knows Drew has been cheating. But disconnect is something she can handle and it's no big deal. They tried to start a GoFundMe to get custody of Deshaun, but only got 15 donations. We don't know what she used that money for. Deshaun has been to the amusement park and did a lot of fun things this summer with his mom. Stephanie is abusing her daughters, making them take care of the baby and also telling Addie "F you." Poor Addie is always holding the baby. Her other daughter has a huge bald spot, probably from stress. Stephanie took the kids to the park once and they went to Splash Pad one time. That is all they did this summer. They were stuck in the motel for 3 months. That's foul.
So, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, I don't know, y'all. It's sad. And unfortunately, because she puts this out, and I think she rage baits a lot too. Stephanie is fully aware of the reaction videos and the comments, and she plays into that because she knows that's more views for her, which equates more money. But unfortunately, where is the money going? Like this man has a PS5, and she just bought him a new controller. This man has a PS5. You bought him a new controller, but you literally took your kids nowhere this whole entire summer. I'm pretty sure in the city that she lives in Portland, there had to be some type of carnivals, free stuff, especially around the holidays for the children. And she didn't do anything. Didn't do anything for those kids. I don't understand how women feel like it's okay, and then you feel like it's okay to showcase that behavior to the world, but let alone not even to the world, but to your own damn children. So at this point, I don't know what's going to happen. I think it obviously is going to get progressively worse before it gets better. Now, a lot of people are alleging that there could be some type of substance abuse going on with Stephanie. I definitely do feel. Do they really? I definitely do feel that. I feel like there definitely got to be something going on with Drew. Maybe her as well too, because she just seems like the type she'll do anything to make her man happy so they can share things together. So if he's dibbling dabbling in some type of substance abuse, I feel like she probably would dibble and dabble in it as well too. But the insanity of feeling like you think they both are on it. He's an ex crackhead. Oh damn. I know at one point he had dreads and now he cut his hair off. I don't know, y'all. Like I said, the more I started watching this, I was getting a headache. I even saw a reaction video today on YouTube where the lady basically said that she's going to slow down on doing content on Stephanie. She said because it just makes her feel some type of way, especially for the children. And she knows she can't really do anything to help. And she's like, at this point, the reaction videos are not helping. Yeah, BU, that's unfortunate. Especially with them kids being right there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, her and Drew having access to so much money when you can't even find proper housing for you and your family. They met in rehab. Now, I don't has CPS ever been involved with them? Do anybody know? Because they quick to call CPS on everybody else. Has anybody ever called CPS on her? At this point, in my opinion, there's nothing very resilient about this lady. At the end of the day, she is the mother of these children, and she should want better for herself and for her kids. I don't know why she. I mean, I know why she won't do better for herself, because she doesn't want to. And this is what I was saying when we were saying about wine glass, how a man will bring you down if you allow him to. And obviously, like I said, she looks total night and day from when she first met Drew to where she looks now. She looks horrible. She looks horrible all the time. I'm not sure what they still have, why they still have those kids. CPS is called on them all the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I told you guys, even with Nika, y'all know I have my limits, and I don't know. She reminds me, I don't know who's worse, her or Nika, or if they both are comparable to each other, because it's her making all the makeshift meals in the hotel room. It's like, girl, you don't want to cook on a full-size stove and have your daughters in the kitchen helping you cook and prepare meals, and it's like she don't care anything about those kids other than using them to exploit them on the internet. As many people that discuss them, I can see CPS being involved, but like B, you just said, nobody's doing anything. Like, those kids deserve a better life, and Stephanie is not trying to provide that for them. They deserve so much more, and she needs to give it to them. But as long as Drew is around and the influence in her life, like, she loved that man so much, you could just tell. Like, that's all she talked about. Drew this, Drew that, Drew this, Drew that, Drew this, Drew that. To the point where she can't see the forest before the trees. It's very disgusting. I just don't get it. Like, I wouldn't dare. Baby, I wouldn't dare take my kids to nothing like that. I wouldn't dare. Not for no man, for the internet, or anybody else. Those kids deserve a healthy, loving, thriving environment. And a motel is not it. I can understand staying in a motel, a short-term situation. I get it. But actually making this your address when you can definitely find a place to live, even if you can't find it in Portland, the city of Portland, I'm sure the city surrounding the city of Portland, there's no way that she could tell me there's not a private landlord in her area that would not rent to her. You just can't tell me that. You just can't tell me that. I know you guys, some of you guys remember we did the reaction on that lady from TikTok, TK Fam, single mom of 4 kids. She was staying with her mother in that nasty, nasty, nasty house. Well, her and I guess she said that's her husband, and the kids have now gotten an apartment. That's what I'm saying. Everybody on TikTok that had horrible situations or not so desirable living situations are now moving into housing, and Stephanie is still stuck in the motel. Even the TK Fam got her a nice little townhouse. Now, how long is she going to keep it clean? That's remained to be seen. Yeah, with the dirty refrigerator. Yes. They're now in I don't know if it's a 3-bedroom townhouse, but it has like 3 levels, 3 floors to the townhouse. Drew definitely has to go, but the only way he's going to go is when he's done dealing with her. when he has literally sucked everything up out of Stephanie. And you know what's the sad part about it? When that man leaves her, it's going to totally destroy her, which is obviously going to affect those children. And apparently Stephanie has ostracized her mom from, her and the children, because she says she can't stand her mama. Or I guess at one point her and her mama did have a good relationship, and now she can't stand her. Again, I don't know the whole context to that. Yeah, Regina, I'm telling you, I stumble across these people like the Resilient Jenkins. I remember them from a couple years ago when they went viral about living in that one bedroom. And I just, I just don't understand why this lady thinks that this is okay for not only for her, but for her children. Like if she wanted to live in a hotel for the rest of her life, okay, girl, that's on you. But why subject your children to that? Like those kids deserve to go outside and play. They deserve to live in a neighborhood and mingle with the kids they go to school with and have sleepovers and play. They deserve all that. Why does she feel like they don't deserve that? Portland is a progressive city, plenty of resources. When Drew leaves, Stephanie gonna need a straight jacket. Yeah, she's not gonna be any more good. And it's all going to unfold right here on the internet. All right, y'all, let's move on. Because she's a sad specimen. Like a lot of these people on this internet are just piss poor, pitiful. And child, I would be so ashamed to even think. And it's like like at what point does Stephanie feel like she's relatable? She'll say that in her videos. I know you guys can relate. No, Heffa. No, we cannot. No, we cannot. Bitch, we can't relate to nothing you got going on over there, ma'am. And I don't know. I know a lot of people are alleging that there could be some physical abuse going over there with the children. But one thing, I don't know anything about that. But one thing I do know, it definitely has to be some emotional and mental abuse. You said rest in peace, Roland Ray. Oh, Roland Ray passed away. Oh, okay. Yeah, R.I.P. I'm not really familiar with him, but I've heard his name. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting us know, Tasha. Oh, well, yeah, R.I.P. to him. He was the guy in the wheelchair, right? Oh, okay. That's sad. I didn't know that. Did he die of natural causes? Are you aware of how he passed away? Forever, Tasha? Did he pass away of natural causes? With love, a white girl from Poverty Talk. Girl. And isn't there supposed to be something going on with TikTok in September? Like if something doesn't happen, it'll be taken away? Or like they tried to do at the beginning of this year? Child, if Facebook stops not Facebook, but if social media stop monetizing people, child, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people in the world in a horrible situation. You hear me? I just wish Stephanie would do better and go get a job. Just go get a job, even if it's at Walmart. Like the money she makes off of social media, including, she's always talking about finding mom friends, but you could definitely find mom friends that's working because there's a lot of moms that's going to work. Oh, they haven't said? Okay. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, y'all, let's get into my jazzy life. Let's turn to something a little more funny, a little more livelier. So, y'all, apparently they didn't took in another security deposit, y'all. All right. Jasmine decided to come to her YouTube channel today. What's the channel name? It's called the Resilient Jenkins with Love. Resilient Jenkins. You said, do anyone in here watch Midnight Star? If so, I was wondering, was she okay? I don't know. I've never heard of Midnight Star. Y'all let Audra know if any of you guys know of a Midnight Star. So waffle toaster, no, she's not. I said, Jasmine, godly girl. Well, what are you doing to these people that they won't give you your money back, ma'am? Girl, you're like damn near the only person I know that can't never get no security deposit back. And then she makes it like everything's hunky-dory, a-okay, and then boom. I just want to know, why does she feel like coming to the why did we need to know the update on the security deposit? She never gets her deposit back. But why does she feel like that's a conversation for us to have? You won't show us a tour of the new place, but you want to come here and tell us you didn't get the security deposit back from the old place? Girl, who cares? They always playing her with the security deposit. Girl, what is with you and security deposit? Y'all, let's get into it.
What's everyone up to? What are y'all up to right now?
We up to getting our security deposit back when we leave our places, Jazz. That's what we up to. You think she wants cash apps, LaToya?
It's been a day. It's been a long day.
No, listen to this. Erica, you said I'm tired of her. She thinks people are going to help her like they did Liv. Sis, she got to come better than they took in my security deposit. Oh, baby, she got to come better than that. Yeah, what Liv do? Liv got on here. Olivia got on here. Baby, she got on here. She told the people she came in the dark. I remember when she showed up in the dark in the car. Child, she was crying. It looked as if, I don't know if she had, sucked on an onion before she went. Like, I don't know. Baby, she got everything in the back seat of the car. Baby, she had the kids. She was down at the park. She was wearing the same clothes for 2 or 3. Baby, Olivia gave the aesthetics. Jasmine on here, braids, baby hair, nose ring, sitting in her new apartment talking about they took him a security. Child, who's gonna be moved to be like, oh, Jasmine did that, girl? What she think? Cause her birthday next week? They wait a minute, hold on, Jasmine. Was the security deposit for the birthday? Was you gonna use your security deposit to celebrate your birthday, girl? Cause how did you think we was? Wait a minute, hold on, Jasmine. Hold on, girl. Hold on. And she got on eyelashes. Livia came on here, looked like she had been laying behind the dumpsters all night long. Baby, she came with the aesthetics. Jasmine, you should have came on here like you used to. No bra, no panties, sleep in your eyes. About, hey, YouTube, how you got? That's how you should have came on here if you wanted to get somebody's coin, ma'am. Because I'm trying to figure out why is she updating us on the security deposit. Girl, you ain't even gave us a house tour. We don't care nothing about you didn't get no damn security deposit, man. We don't care. We didn't care the last. Wait, hold on. Laying on the floor, drooling. Yeah, Jasmine, we didn't care at the last house. Now, why did you think we was going to care at this one? When the people took in your security deposit at the last house, girl, we did not care. That baby, your Cash App didn't ching or chime. It didn't do nothing. So why do you think we cared this time? Oh, let's continue.
I want to. Probably not now. Probably might have to wait. Are you gonna go watch it? Hey, Des. Hey, girl. You're nervous? I know I've been seeing a lot of posts, people saying that they are they're like praying before people go watch it. I'm having a day, a long day. Like, I'm just trying to stay positive, I guess you could say. Yes, let me know, because I'm curious.
Now she trying to stay positive. Girl, you making it sound like you got denied for an apartment. Girl, you just didn't get all your security deposit back. Baby, it happened to the best of us. It's all right.
Are they doing that? Karen, how's your day going? I need some water. I'm so thirsty. Sorry, y'all. I've been like really thirsty today. It's just a lot.
Oh, Lord.
I'm kind of irritated, but
Jasmine, let me tell you something. You're doing it all wrong, sis. Now, let me tell you how you should have came on here. Hold on, Jasmine. Let's do a flashback. Okay, girl? Hold on, Jasmine. Hold on. Don't rush me. You're doing it all wrong. Hold on. This how you should have.
If I just knew my life was gonna be like this, I wouldn't have went this way. You know? I thought it was gonna be my entire life. I'm going all the way back. Like I just been sitting here thinking like, and it's like I love my kids to death, but I would have been in a different situation.
That's how you should have did it, ma'am. Now I'm trying to help you. Now see, I always be trying to help your ass. You don't never say thank you. That's how you should have did it. You should have came here. That's how you should have came here. And you girl, you done came here trying to look halfway cute. We can't feel sorry for you. You should have came on here the way you did when you needed the $553 to pay your damn rent. You remember you came on here, red nose, crying. You remember? You remember that, Jasmine? See, that's how you should have came on. We might have would have felt a little sorry. We might would have said, well, your birthday is coming up, girl. All right, we'll send you $10. But that's it. We ain't sending you no more 10. That's it. Oh, Lord.
I am. It's just so much.
Girl.
Like, I think I'm just coming on here again because I'm just annoyed.
I am too. I'm annoyed too.
Hey, Guyanese. Guyanese, what are you up to? Hopefully I can hear me. I don't even know what mic I'm using. If I'm using the computer or if it's connected to the other mic.
Girl, we hear you. Wait, don't be trying to stall. Go spit it out. Now, how much you need? What you need? You need another 553? Do you need how much you the 12 cents? How much did they take of your TOOKEN or your food? Girl, how much do you need? Y'all know how when y'all need money from your mom and your daddy, and you be like, mama, girl, what? Mama, girl, if you don't spit it out, can I have $5? God, I ain't got no damn money. Y'all remember how you used to be stuttering and bumbling over there when you was asking your mom and daddy for some money so you can go to the book fair? That's our jazz up here. Hey y'all. What y'all doing? Hey Guyanese. What's shaking, bacon? Hey, did I say hi, YouTube? Hey YouTube. Girl, if you don't spit it out, come on. Yeah, we ain't got much time.
Yeah. Hey, Maria. I'm just annoyed because y'all know I cleaned up that house. I made it look fucking I'm just annoyed.
No, wait, hold on. No, we don't know what you did to that house. No, wait, whoa. No, don't be trying to act like we the witnesses. Okay, we ain't the witness. We don't know nothing. Girl, we was in the bathroom with you for about 3 days. Then we was out there in that garage when the lights got cut off. And I think we spent a day in the kitchen. Now, what we do know is you took a whole bunch of trash out that house. Now, you did do that. Now, if you need me to be a character witness, I can tell you later. You want me to write an email? I can tell you later. I'm saying, Mr. Landlord, my name TMR from the break room. Like, comment, and subscribe, sir. Anyway, yeah, she did take a lot of trash out there. Now, what she did with it, I don't know, sir. She ain't show us going to no garbage can. She was a bunch of trash going in bags. And we was trying to figure out, well, girl, where the hell the trash coming from? Cause you ain't got shit. But you know, I don't know. Now, Jasmine, I can do that for you. Now I will do that for you. Cause you looking like you need this coin, ma'am.
Because it was a situation where, you know, it was other stuff in the mix of why I had to move. Like I said, it was family situations. It was a lot, right? And then,
oh my God! Now there was other stuff in the mix. Jasmine, what was in the mix? What? That's what I said. Jasmine, what was the other family? So what family? Oh, did nobody come help you move? What family are you talking about? Wait a minute. Hold on. What? Wait, hold on. What family situations you talking about? Did nobody come help you move? Hell, your lights got cut off and you couldn't even send the kids down there to your mammy. What the damn us?
of course, because I had to move. Thank you, Guyanese, for the super chat. I appreciate it, fam.
Lord, here she go. Guyanese, nobody super chat that girl.
I knew because
Guyanese, come to the front, ma'am. Now, you've been a mod of Jasmine for, I don't know, what, about 10, 15 years? Guyanese, you know Jasmine likes the cash app. She like Liv. Although she is monetized and tell you she monetized, Jasmine want that green Ola. She don't want to split no money with YouTube. Now, Guyanese, why is you super chatting that lady? See, even Guyanese knew what the T was. Guyanese said, oh, Jasmine, you need a couple dollars. How much you need, girl? Here go 10, girl, and hush. I ain't got no more.
I was short on the rent, so I knew they were going to take that out. I just feel like nothing added up to me, and it just kind of.
You were short on the rent. What rent? Did you move out? Wait, hold on. Hold on. What happened? You were short on the rent. Well, hold on. Didn't people say you had to be out by August the 3rd? So what rent was you were short on July? Well, of course they was gonna get their money, honey. What she thought this was?
It's really annoyed me because how much money I put down for the house, and they told me that I would get most of it back. And I was banking on that because I was able to wait to pay my second deposit here. And that's why I'm trying to just stay positive and just not overwhelm myself.
There you go. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming out. 341 in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Okay, there you go. There it is. She said the deposit from the old house was supposed to pay the second deposit for this. Jasmine, aren't you tired of paying double deposits everywhere you fucking go? Ma'am, excuse my French. Oh, she making me mad. When do you go ahead and just take your money and get your credit? File bankruptcy. Get that ish off your credit so you ain't got to, because it don't sound like you get ready to go buy a house no time soon. Why don't you just go and invest in getting your credit better Hell, we've been watching you for 6 years. You was in that other house with Chris for what, 2.5, 3 years, when you was getting all that stimulus money and stuff. Instead of buying trucks and minivans that neither one of y'all have to this day, you could at least paid and got your credit straight. It's you doubling deposit all over the city of Austin.
And y'all want to know how much money they gave me back? When I calculated it, even when we was talking in the messages, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get at least 1,000 something back, right? Almost close to 2,000." And because they were putting it in the chat like how much what was what, and I'm calculating it. You know, I can read, I can put numbers together and be like, okay, this is how much it's gonna be. And then all of a sudden they was like, well, and I said, well, in that case, I should have kept my keys for the full month of August. Now you decided now, because at first it was no, you don't have to pay August as long as you're out by August. Like the last day I had was like the 3rd. They gave me $300 back.
They gave you $300 back. How much deposit did you pay? Now, apparently the rent was $1,900. She said she had to pay double deposit. So you paid $3,800 to move into this house. You paid a $3,800 deposit, and out of $3,800, they gave you $300. Girl, what the hell? I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell. Now, didn't we see, Jasmine? This is why you need to listen to the break room. You claim you over there listening to others. This is why you need to listen to the break room. Didn't we tell you not to do the Tyco washer and dryer set? Didn't we tell you that? You was out there drowning them people's yard out. They probably got foundational damage from you having the hose stuck out the dryer vent for months and months and months, until you was able to get the tax money and rent the other washer and dryer. Didn't we tell you to go get a full-size washer and dryer, which you end up doing anyway? So that's why you ain't getting no money, because them people had to come up there and get them people. Your landlord was at your house damn near every month fixing something. Didn't we tell you that? See, this is what happened when you don't listen, ma'am. We told you. Let's continue.
300. And they was like, oh, we hired a cleaners, we did this, we did that. I was just like, even with the calculations with them doing that, it's just they decided last minute that, well, we decided to keep August rent too, even though you're not living here no more. And we had already discussed, like they said, I didn't have to pay August rent.
Jasmine, didn't you tell us you re-signed a lease though? Because technically you moved into that house July of 2024. So July of 2025 should have been when your lease was up, right? But at some point in 2025, you told us, I thought you said you had renewed your lease, but you know, she lied so much. So why would those people charge you August rent when you just said they allowed you to leave in August? Okay, she did say it in May, Latrice. Okay, so if they allowed you to break a lease, how are you breaking the lease? Latrice said you were staying, but now you're saying they gave you the green light to leave. How can they give you the green light to leave if your lease was up anyway?
I just had to pay the remaining balance, which is like $800. I'm so furious. Like, I just want to you have to learn how to just control yourself. That's what that anger management class taught me. Not the anger management. And I'm just trying to control myself. Because I'm so mad because, bitch, what? $300? Yes, I have the text messages.
So what? You got the text message? Put
300.
them on YouTube?
I could prove it to y'all too.
Oh,
Let me
shit.
see.
Yep.
What they send it on.
YouTube.
Baby, I said, what? What? That shit, I'm so fucking annoyed.
Okay, girl, you got $300. Go put that on your light bill so your lights won't get cut off. It's okay. You act like you can't put that $300 on something. $300 better than no dollars. You take that $300 and go put it on your light bill.
And I was just like, I'm about to get on here and vent because I need to vent.
Probably Black Auntie. Hey, Ash Cash. Sean.
$300. Where'd it go? Hold on, because I don't want to show all of the information and shit. Can I show that without showing that? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Because I don't want to show all the information.
Oh, God. Girl, people already know the people.
What if I put the text
They
message
do
in?
your old address.
All right, I screenshotted it.
What we
Fuck, can
looking
I see
at?
that? What am I supposed to do with that? And they said at first they were saying like we will send you only $98, but out of the grace of our heart we'll send $300. What? Out of the grace of your heart? Send.
Jasmine, did you F them people? Girl, you left the house. Jasmine. What are you talking? Obviously, you owed those people money. So instead of them taking your ass to court for damages and owed rent, they taking it out of the security deposit. Didn't you know that? My thing is this, Jasmine. If you had an agreement with them people, like you said, they told you long you were out by August the 3rd, you would get set amount of money back. Girl, why you didn't get that in writing or have them put that in a text? Since they texting you now that they sending your ass $300, why you didn't get that initial conversation in a text message or in writing?
My $1,000 and something fucking dollars, bitch. I need that for my deposit. Like that irritates me. Like, bitch, what? And you know, the last house, I know I left some shit, but this one, motherfucker, I cleaned that bitch up to a T. To a.
So wait, hold on. So now you're admitting that the old house that you and Chris tore up, that you left stuff in that house. But weren't you mad that you didn't get all your security deposit back then and you said you cleaned that house up? Now you're saying this house you cleaned to the T and you didn't get no money back. So sis, what's the lie? What's the truth? Because it's given everywhere you go. You leaving a lot of shit, but how are you leaving anything behind when you don't have nothing to start with? Didn't you sell every damn thing?
See, like I was cleaning in the dark. I'm drinking water, but I need to drink for real. Damn. Out of the grace of their heart, they discussed $300. Yeah, it's 98, and it would don't. Even with like, okay, because which I didn't pay the last gas. What was it? I didn't the lights. Yes, I didn't pay the light bill. Right? No. My bad. I transferred my lights over. Take that off. I transferred it over. No, that's not what it was. It was because they got the lights on with.
No, you told it right. You didn't pay the last light bill because the lights was in that old house that you and Chris was living in. You told it right. You didn't pay that last light bill because the lights was probably on in the landlord's name. And you didn't pay the bill. See how you catch yourself in your life? See how much, Jasmine, if you would stop coming on here begging, you wouldn't have to keep clearing up your lies or your inconsistencies. So you want the people to help you pay the security deposit at this house? No, ma'am. Aren't all your kids in school now? Girl, you better go get you a job at HEB and hustle your DoorDash, ma'am.
Their stuff. It was something else. I got cut off. No, it was the lights. I transferred the lights over. And was it the lights? I don't fucking know. No, because I transferred my lights because they wouldn't let me keep it on over there and over here. Something, whatever the fuck it was. But they took that out of my deposit too. I was okay with them taking out that shit, that little shit. Because with them taking all that little shit out, I was still getting $8,000 and something, almost $2,000, right? And I was like, okay, I'll be good. Like, I'll be okay. I can pay my deposit here because I had 2 deposits. And I need to pay another one. Bitch, I'm so irritated. And that bitch sent me, I'm not going to call them a bitch. They sent me $300.
Jasmine, the next time, have the story more planned. You know, like how when you scripted the story to tell us that Chris didn't give you the $553 to pay your damn rent, ma'am. Oh, thank you, Giselle. Make sure the next time when you move out of this 5-bedroom mansion, Black Auntie, what you call it, a 5-bedroom mansion? When you move out the 5-bedroom mansion, make sure, and they don't give, because they're not going to give you a security deposit back on this one either, right? So make sure when you go to the next place and you need the internet to help you pay that deposit, make sure you write your script out, okay? Because you're just giving it off the top of the dome, okay? That's what it's giving, ma'am. And because you're very your story has some inconsistencies, ma'am. It's not compelling us to dig in our pockets. Now, Guyanese sent you some money. I don't know. She sent you $5, $1.99, $10. I don't think sis sent you over 10. Okay. And here's the thing, girl. People are trying to pay their rent, ma'am. Today's the 3rd. Folks is trying to we just came off the holiday. Jasmine, Jermaine, Jaleesa Dukes. We just came off the holiday, Labor Day, ma'am. Okay, girl. And today the 3rd. Okay, girl. So people got their own rent and mortgages to pay. Girl, we can't help you with the security deposit that you told them people you was going to give them. But apparently you cannot. Ask them to wait till the 21st. Okay, girl.
I know that's wrong, but that's why I just leave it, because they don't care. They're money hungry. I did the cleaning and got nothing back. See, I don't get that. And they're like, oh, we paid for cleaners.
See?
But I was okay. What hurt me is that the thing that pissed me off is because we had an agreement that I get out before I was out of there before the 3rd. And I was out, I gave you the keys. I don't have to pay August. The fuck did y'all? They took August too, because they said, "Oh, what is?" And it didn't make sense because it was just like it. Usually you would have to pay the rent, the next month rent. It's a professional way, but then I say, then you're contradicting yourself, because you literally just told me I didn't have to pay August. We just had an agreement on that in the previous messages. There's multiple people in the group chat. And I was like, I spoke to your wife. Like, go back up, look yourself. And that's why I was like, oh, at the kind of how wait, give me 300. Bitch, what? 300. dwelling on it's gonna have you more upset. It is. I'm really. I said to my tea. I did. Some damn. I had made some fucking tilapia that was in there.
Hey, EB.
What's
Right.
up?
At this point, Jasmine, how much do you want, baby? How much you need, girl? Can you give us a accurate dollar figure? You know, like you did the last time when you said it was $553 you needed. Sis, can you give us an accurate dollar figure? All this innuendos and hiding and beating around the bush. Girl, you should have did like Olivia. I need $100. I got to get a hotel. And she started passing the collection plate. Baby, she didn't play no games. None. And regardless of the story she was telling was a truth or a lie, sis got what she needed. Jasmine, how much do you need, girl? Just go and put it out there. Like you did the last time. Just go and put it out there. Just when you came over here. We said, Jasmine, what's wrong? Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I said, Jasmine, girl, what's wrong now? Chris left. He been gone, but anyway, he left. Okay, he left. What's that? What? I need $553 to pay my damn rent. That's how you do it, sis. What you need, mama?
Grace said, right. Like, what? That's exactly what I said. I'm like, I'm just annoyed. I know it's hard being a single mom. I went through the same thing. Stay strong. Things will get better. Keep your faith. Thank you. And I just feel like I put all my sweat and soul into that motherfucker. I wouldn't have cleaned shit up. If I would have known I was only getting $300, y'all could have kept that. So now, let's see. I have to come up with $1,000, y'all, because the deposit was like 1,000. Because I got 300 plus 6, so I'm gonna have to come up with an extra 1,000.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Now, y'all know them tariffs is a mother sucker, okay? Inflation. So there you go. She said she needed $1,000 on September the 3rd. Now, Jasmine, let me tell you something. Now, if we give you this break room, are we gonna give her 1,000? Jasmine, if we give you the $1,000 on September the 12th, don't you bring your ass on here talking about it's my birthday. Because if y'all don't know, her birthday is September the 12th. Don't you bring, and the reason why I know that, because I'm a Virgo, she's a Virgo. Okay. Don't you bring your ass on here, ma'am, on September the 12th thinking we about to do something for you. Oh, well, hold on, Jasmine. My bad. I'm speaking too soon. Breakman said, hell nah, they ain't got it.
I'm so fucking annoyed. Like, when you wake up to that and you expecting to have the amount that you're supposed to get and you don't get it, it's just like, what the fuck? And you had an agreement on it, and it just irritates me, bro. I just want to just like,
Virgo Sapphire?
I'm learning to control my anger and not react a certain way. You did the right thing. No, that's all that matters. It'll come back.
Ashcash, what did you just say? Ashcash said, how many DoorDash orders does it take to get to 1,000? Well, honey, she running behind. She said here for an hour. and only got one super chat. And I don't even know how much that was. Oh, she behind.
But what the fuck? That's really how I felt. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? I don't know, y'all. I feel like as soon as I come, like I feel like I'm coming above water, I start sinking back down.
About $1,000. Girl, you was just on here the other day acting like you living the high life. Now you about to sink because you need $1,000. Where is the man that put the hickey on your? Well, excuse me. I don't know if that was a man, I don't know, a chimpanzee, a woman. I don't know. The entity, the person, I don't know. Somebody with a pulse. Okay. Where is they at? Wait, hold on. Where is the person that you had something like a miscarriage with? Where are they at? Can you get, hell, can you get 1,000 from them? Pearl, we purposely gonna stay on here 15 more minutes so we can wish you happy birthday, sis. Can you, Jasmine, we ain't got it. Now, I tried. The break room, I tried. I tried to ask them, and they said they ain't got it. They said they just paid their bills, and they said, girl, sorry for you. Okay?
I don't have money like that, Virgo. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Hey.
Who got bed bugs?
I'm just
Girl,
annoyed. I don't want to go to sleep because I'm so annoyed. Stuff like this make a bitch want to just drink, but I'm trying not to do that.
Girl, hey, you can't go drinking nothing. You ain't got but $300 damn dollars. What you gonna go get you some Taylor Port? You can't spend no money. You need $1,000. You ain't got but 300. Plus, you say you got 600, so you need 1,000. So how much is the damn deposit? But anyway, you ain't got no room to be buying no alcohol, man. What you about to go get you an energy drink? Well, you better pull out that EBT card. Don't you spend no damn cash.
Thank you, Blessed. I love your new place. Thank you. I appreciate it. They do. I don't know. I'm sorry, trying not to stress. I'm trying to be positive.
Oh my God.
And trying not to let the shit get to me because I just want to pop off.
Not her cat in the bush.
Kim start phone.
3 plus 6 is 9.
Somebody send me something.
Erica said, Jasmine, go away. Right, Maja.
Nisha, thank you. She says not much, but wanted to help.
Oh, hold on. Not the Cash App. Not that. Oh, baby, y'all bust it. Y'all get it down low and bust it wide. You hear me? Not they already baby, she lit. Jasmine said, shit, F it. Livia did it. Why can't I? Jasmine said, I don't care nothing about that light-skinned heifer. Jasmine said, shit. If she can get it, how come I can't? I said, well, girl, go on and get it.
Try the rest of your message. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I need to close my blinds. Because people are going to see me sitting here looking crazy. You're an amazing mother. I appreciate that. I think you're handling this decent. I totally understand your frustration. This is just a test. Stay down. More important than the situation the woman you in. It is the woman in the situation.
Child, Jasmine ain't paid no, she not trying to get no money, pay no extra security deposit. Jasmine is trying to get back that money she just had to pay for them anger management class and that $250 that she had to donate to a charity. What she had to donate to a pantry or something. Jasmine trying to get that money back. It ain't got nothing to do with a security deposit. She trying to get back that money she just had to pay out because Olivia's shenanigans, sending her ass down there to the client.
Thank you. Oh yeah, it's just been a day. I'm just trying to, like, it changed the dynamic of my whole day to where I just was like, and I can't be like that, but I forced myself to keep recording. So I was like, bro, I'm really just like doing really good for like, October check. Well, next, I guess you could say September, the end of September. And I'm just like, I'm trying not to lose that momentum, you know? And that shit really fucked me up because now I'm just trying to figure out my next move.
You trying to figure out your next move? Move your ass on down there to the wherever there is to work at in Austin. Move your ass on down somewhere and get you a job, man. That's your next. Not you trying to figure out your next move. Move to, I don't know, one of these work apps. They got work apps. They got work apps that you can download and you can work every day. And you still be able to have the luxury of, working when you want to. Like Jasmine's, baby, this is 2025. There are plenty of ways to make money.
Officially Pretty Vlogs. Hey girl. Yes, 2 deposits. Y'all know how my stuff is. My credit is horrible. May I ask how you is able to move into a place without making a deposit? Every place I move in required a deposit. I did pay a deposit. Double deposit. It's the second one. It just depends on where you move to and who's renting to you. Like some people are lenient. They'll be like, oh, money talks. Like if you play this, then okay, you gotta pay the rest this day. And so that's where I'm at. So yeah, that's how that is. Adjust. This ain't your first time having to adjust, baby.
Baby, the way Jasmine stay on TikTok, you're right, Lo. The way Jasmine stay on TikTok, in all fairness, y'all, there are so many different people on TikTok showing you how to make extra money legally, right? She could do what is it? Courier driving, where she's delivering packages. I think it's for like medicine or something like that. Like if you already driving your car down to the ground for DoorDash, why wouldn't you do something like that? Again, there are so many different, but this heifer don't want to do nothing. Jasmine feels very entitled. She thinks because she has social media followers that they're entitled to pay her or do for her because she asked for it. Jasmine takes, and Olivia as well. We just not going to but because we talking about Jasmine right now. Like these ladies take advantage of the fact that you have followers. They take advantage of the fact that they have followers and feel like, just like we were just talking about Stephanie Jenkins earlier. Medical couriers. Thank you, Yolanda. Just like we we're talking about Stephanie Jenkins, they take advantage of the fact that they have followers and feel like their followers are supposed to support them financially when your followers are supporting you by watching your content. Now, if you don't put out the content that the followers want to see, then your pockets hurting. But it's the fact that Jasmine has been on here all these years, and she's still on the internet Jasmine's been on here longer than Olivia. It's the fact that she's been on here all these years and still have subjected herself coming to the internet and ask people for money. Like I said, y'all, we just came off a holiday. Not only that, it's the beginning of the month. Everybody's bills are due. How does she feel like she's entitled to come ask people for money when people got stuff to do with their money? Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying that everybody's strapped for cash, because obviously there are people out here who have the luxury of being able to help when they can or if they want to or whatever. She don't know that. It's her putting that out there that she need $1,000 to pay her deposit. But my thing is this: haven't you been in this house about 30 days? So when was the deposit supposed to be paid? And most times, if she's in an apartment, they're not going to make arrangements with you with the deposit. You got to pay all that up front before they even give you the keys. Now, if she's renting from a private landlord, now, yes, they will have some flexibility. But most times, let me tell y'all something. If you got to pay a double deposit, she's in a house, okay. If you got to pay a double deposit and you don't have all of the money and you gave them a substantial amount, you know what that landlord's going to do? He's going to probably give you 60 days. Split it up in the next 2 months and make your monthly rent just a little bit higher to cover that extra deposit. Jasmine can't come on here and make me believe that she just paid to move into this house at the 1st of August. And this man or woman, whomever, this owner, has gave her the luxury of not paying all the deposit up front, and he immediately wants it in less than 30 days. You're not going to make me believe that, man. Reppin said, not me. Because if you guys don't know, Reppin is a landlord. She has properties. Not me. I need my deposit before you move in, and this is the reason why.
Who love God. Amen. Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to stay positive. Even though I just want to snap. Like, I didn't even, you know how you just have to control yourself. You be in the middle of typing a long fucking text message about to pop off, and you just be like, now what is that gonna do? Let me just not. That's where I was at. So I was like, let me just come on live. Because I didn't type that message up like several times. And I was like, I'm about to just go on live and just.
Jasmine, you can type F you to the landlord all you want to. You're going to mess around and not get that 300. At the end of the day, you can cuss them people out all you want to. You're going to get what they're going to give you, or you're not going to get nothing at all. Cussing them out wasn't going to make them change their mind.
Just speak what's going on with me and just get it off my chest. Got my shit. Oh, shit. Legend, what?
Baby, how
go back in your bed.
And echoey.
This could be a situation testing you if you gonna fold what might seem like a delay, maybe deliverance. Easier said than done, Jazz, but keep fighting. I like that message. You're right. Definitely helps to vent to us, though. Yeah, I just need to vent because I was just like, I'd rather vent instead of trying to message them. Hey, Shelly, how you doing this evening? I'm thirsty, y'all.
Girl, wait, Reppin', you said you're gonna leave her a comment and ask her why she can't ask Chris. Now, sis, come on now. You already know these women don't have the type of, I don't know, nani that can require to get the things that they want, even if they ain't screwing the man anymore. Now, when have they ever? This is the same woman who has 4 kids by one man and decided to go into the courts and drop his child support that he was already several years behind on, just so she can make sure that he be a parent when he was that with or without the child support. So if she takes Philip's child support and makes it non-existent, it's not non-existent, it's very little, you think she gonna disturb Chris and ask him for anything? Hell, she didn't even ask him to come get Legend for a weekend in the summer. So why would she ask him for anything else when she couldn't even ask the man? Hell, he probably didn't even buy the boy nothing for back to school.
So you doing?
Hey, you guys, I want to stop this reaction real quick to wish our favorite trucker, lady trucker, Miss Pearl, a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Miss Pearl, y'all. Miss Pearl has been with me pretty much since I started YouTube, and she has consistently been supporting me and supporting my channel. And I very, very, very much appreciate you, Miss Pearl. And I want to wish you a happy 50th birthday, to many, many more to you, sis. Happy birthday. If you guys could please put some happy birthday emojis in the chat for Miss Pearl. I don't know if she's still here, but she'll probably come catch the replay. Pearl, thank you so much for being a part of the break room. And sis, happy birthday to you and many, many more.
But I have to also pay October. You gotta, it's because we get paid in September. That means I gotta pay October rent. The ice got you hungrier. Praying a job comes through. I mean, I don't want to talk about it right now. This fly, y'all, there's 1,001 fucking flies in this bitch. I just been killing them because they keep, I'm not to the kids, it was me. I left the door open and they just keep coming in. Flies just keep coming in.
I don't know about y'all, but I can't do it. Jasmine. Yes, Renee. Forever Tasha told us. Jasmine, I can't do it, sis. Your birthday is on the 12th. I can't remember how old you're going to be. I think you're approaching 34, 35 years old. I don't even remember. I'm really not supposed to. But anyway, sis, you got to do better. Constantly coming. Think about it, y'all. Constantly coming to the internet, begging for the things that you should be able to provide for your girl. You are a grown ass woman with 5 kids. Where do you? I'm not even going to believe that you don't have some money put up somewhere, and maybe you don't. But the gag is, why not? Hey, Sheikah. But the gag is, why not, sis? Like the fact that you keep bringing your mug on this channel, asking people to help you do things. Like when you moved into this house and knew that you had an obligation for this house, whatever it may be, extra security deposit, whatever. Sis, why don't you do like most people and plan and prepare? Or better yet, if you have an obligation to give to your landlord the money and you don't have it, be an adult and just call your landlord and tell them, hey, unfortunately, I thought I was going to be able to get this money to you, sir or ma'am, whomever. I don't want to mess up our landlord-tenant relationship so early into the lease. but could you please allow me an additional time to get you this money? As you know, moving is expensive and I'm doing it by myself. If you're doing it by yourself, wouldn't that be the more responsible thing to do? But yet, this grown ass woman decides to come to the internet and say, hey, can y'all help me with some money? As we supposed to just take out our pocketbooks and just start pouring money into your hands. And then next week, she'll be off the internet for 4-5 days talking about she needed a break. Jasmine, bye. Oh, Lord. She might need the rent this month. She did say her YouTube check was trash. Well, you know, she could. That's her fault. Okay? I make sure my YouTube check is never trash. Okay, girl. I make sure of it. I know how much money I need, and I produce the content to make said money. That's it. That's it. That's it. Thank you, Giselle, for becoming a member. I appreciate you, sis. I know Latrice, but I can't help but have those conversations because it's just, I just can't help it to have those type of conversations. Like, I don't understand how she keeps continuously coming to the internet, begging for the necessities that she should already, every time she moves, it's something she needs. It's either curtains, pillowcases, rugs, $80 trash cans. Now it's, she needs the extra security deposit that she agreed to pay. Now she wants the internet. Here's the thing, y'all. We're not going to spend one night in this house. We're not coming over for not one meal. We ain't drank not one cup of water out this house. Now, the people already will help her furnish the house. Like the internet, you know what, y'all? Like I said, I get it. I totally get it. It's just me, myself. I get it, but I don't get it. I just couldn't bring myself to do that unless it was a dire emergency. Very diabolical. If it was a dire emergency and I come to the internet and say, break room, sis. Now, y'all know TMI. You see what I'm saying? But baby, when I tell you, if God forbid I ever have to do that. But if it came to that point, you best believe I really need it. But I'm not even cut like that. Because, baby, I just figure it out. Like I've always done. And that's the thing I noticed with these ladies. They don't figure it out. Y'all, we saw how Liv jumped on this internet basically to get a couple months rent paid ahead. Her telling us she was 2 months behind was sounding more like she wanted to get 2 months ahead. She wanted to have plane ticket money. She just wanted to have money, and so she don't got to spend her money. And guess what happened? Why Olivia, that's how we know when Jasmine got on here trying to warn her subscribers that Olivia was scamming the internet, which she was. And it's like, Jasmine, who are you to come and warn the internet about Olivia when you have had your fair share of coming on here with your stories and we don't know if they're true or not? Even with this story, sis, how do we know that you had to pay a double deposit? How do we know that? We don't know that. Are you saying that because you're telling us that we're supposed to just assume that's the truth? No, we don't have to assume that. Because once again, those are your problems. Those are your worries. You live in that house. You need to figure out how you can maintain it. And at this point, girl, you need to be getting your little boo thing. So besides when you can find somebody to put hickeys on your neck, but you can't find that same person can't put a couple dollars in your pocket. When I tell you, her and Olivia are the epitome of poor pussy management. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. Olivia over there screwing in the backseat of cars for $160 for Costco memberships. Baby, that's insane. She talked about everything except the job because a job is not in Jasmine's vocabulary. You got to understand, Jasmine refuses to go work until her favorite content creators go get a job. I guarantee you, if Peach McIntyre says tomorrow that she's gotten a job and we know for sure she's gotten a job, the very next week, Jasmine will have one too. Jasmine feel like, why should she go work when Chrissy, well, I don't know if Chrissy works or not, but Olivia don't work, Life of Kiera doesn't work, Peach McIntyre doesn't work. The people that she watches don't work jobs. So Jasmine said, if them heifers ain't got to work, then why do I? Yeah, she need to go get her a little boo thing. You think Chrissy has a job? Chrissy got to have something over there. I don't know what she has. She claims she got a husband. Again, I don't know about that either. She followed Peach and the other Jasmine, but didn't take notes because they making bank on the side of their check. Exactly. The fact that Jasmine has not figured out in all these years how to monetize her audience outside of begging them for things. Jasmine has over 60,000 followers. Why haven't you in all this time monetized your audience? Especially for her who talks about her financial struggles. Like, girl, you're literally sitting on a gold mine. It's called your following. But yet she got My Jazzed Up Life and she ain't posted on that channel in months. And it's imagine having a monetized YouTube channel that you don't post on. But yet you'll come to the internet and ask your followers for money. Jasmine has 3 monetized channels on YouTube alone. And she only posts on one of them. She has 4. They think we hating and we only want to see them do, but that's it. Like, girl, nobody hating on you. We hate the fact that you don't want to do better. That's what we hating. The fact that you don't want to do better. And it's ridiculous at this point. It's like, girl, you like Jasmine, cut it out. Cut it out. But again, she saw what Olivia did. And so Jasmine, like Jasmine says, we share the same subscribers. Remember, Jasmine said we share the same subscribers. Although Olivia has double what she has. But Jasmine seems to believe we share subscribers. So Jasmine feel like, well, hell, y'all went over there and crashed out for Olivia. Come over here and crash out on me. Jasmine said, hell, I'm just asking for 1,000. Olivia probably got 10,000. She said she posts on other channel, but it's food hauls and what the kids eat for lunch crap. You said Chrissy's married to a doctor. Chrissy says she's married to a doctor, Giselle. We don't know that. I don't know that to be certain. I watched Peach for a couple of months, and the moment she rented another house, I stopped watching. Like, girl, what happened to buying a home? Do better. Well, apparently Peach is over there having problems with Wood. Because Wood wants to go hang out. He don't want to sit and watch the kids every day, all day. And apparently CPS is forcing her to find childcare for all the children, even the newborn twins. So that's what's going on over there. But like I said, I peek in on Peach every blue moon. Peach is another one that just, I don't have the patience for her like that. You know what? It's not, Shanita, it's not so much they're embarrassing. They're more exhausting to me. I'm not embarrassed by what Jasmine does. Shit, that's her. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm exhausted. Oh, you being funny, Giselle? Okay. I'm exhausted by the things that she constantly does on this internet. It's like one thing I can say about Chrissy, don't know if she's married to a doctor or astronaut. I don't know, a veterinarian. I don't know what she got going on. But one thing I will say, whatever she got going on, she doesn't need YouTube to help her have it going on. Now, Chrissy has had her fair share just here recently, coming to the internet asking for things. But it's not a constant rotation with her. Hey, Ronnie. Not you think Peach pregnant again. On that note, y'all, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Sheikah, you that comment just shut the whole chat down. Baby, I don't want to hear not another thing. Let me tell y'all something. Peach constantly birthing kids. It's not because she just loves being a mother. It's keeping Wood in at bay. But when Wood decides to grow the balls to lead that lady, y'all think Stephanie Jenkins from the Resilient Jenkins is going to have a fit? Peach is, baby, you're not even going to want to watch how Peach is going to react when Wood finally decides that he don't want to be with her no more. She think birthing all them kids is going to keep that man at bay and quiet as kept. Wood loves his kids. But to me personally, that'll push that man even further away. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Remember, so what you love. Bye. Happy birthday, Pearl.